Must every woman in APC denigrate their people to gain relevance? My dear, I don't know. But this I know is what they do. I do not know why they do so. The news in detail, please. In the wake of the recent comment by the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, against P2B, social commentator, public affairs analyst Charles Obu has come out to ask if the brief for every woman in the ruling All Progressive Congress APC is to talk down on their people before they will be recognized in the party. Umahi had, while speaking at an event to compensate property owners affected by the Lagos to Calabar Coastal Road project, alleged that Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general election, is inciting people of the Southeast against those who are not well informed against the government. Okay, especially those who are not well informed against the government, adding that he, Obi, would not fight for the people even after getting them into trouble. In a post in response to Umahi's outburst, Mr. Obi wondered why Umahi found his voice only when Mr. Obi criticized the project, but was very quiet when leaders from other parts of the country spoke earlier. Why does almost every Igbo All Progressive Congress APC member seem to think the best way to earn the trust of outsiders is by talking down on their own ethnic group and setting them up for attack? As in, is this some kind of acceptance requirement for Igbo political elites? Almost every right-thinking person in the country has criticized the so-called Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar euphemistically dismissed it as a fraud meant to corruptly enrich Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his cronies. Some have said it was just a ploy to dredge and sandfill the ocean with the sole intent to create a free eco-Atlantic tool for Calgary. Some have used harsher words. But the moment Mr. P2B asked why the same government begging for foreign investors would demolish hundreds of dollars worth of local investment and spend over $1 trillion in building a coastal highway where most of the roads in the country remain death trap, David Nweze Umahi stepped in and rather than respond like a responsible government official, he dragged the entire Igbo race into the issue. Mr. Obu said, and I quote, that this isn't the first time Umahi will be doing this, recalling how the former governor went on the national television to caution the Igbos against setting up a regional security outfit, even when he had okayed in the previous day. And this is not an isolated case. Umahi had always been a predilection for setting the Igbos up in a desperate bid to advance his personal political goal. I remember Umahi sitting as the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum in one of their meetings held at Enugu Government House to agree with all his colleagues, governors and security, known as Ibubago, for the Southeast. He even single-handedly appointed the chairman of the proposed security outfit right there. I know because I was at that meeting, only for the same Umahi to rush to Channel Television the next day to describe regions setting up their own security as an affront to the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria and advise the South to desist from such a move. This was at a time the whole country was at the merciless mercy of the rampaging herdsmen and the Southwest was already setting up their own Amotekun. That singular act by Dave Umahi created a huge security vacuum in the Southeast, which Nnamdi Kanu led IPOB ceased to create their own security known as the Eastern Security Network, supposedly to protect the Southeast from the marauding headers. And since then, Alibo has never remained the same. All right. The Igbos with defeated mentality that feel betraying the Igbos is only the key to relevance in Nigeria. While Igbo say no and do not want to be associated with such mentality, Umahi is a disgrace to Igbo race just like Jim Wobodo, Hope Uzodinma, and host of the Igbo political leaders. Umahi is an evil entity personified. He may not end well because of the wickedness of the wicked must end in a bad note. He is playing ethnic politics and he knows very well that Tinubu hates Kohos. All right. Please don't bring that Anambra Kotonu talk here. Why can't you see that the man is no longer comforting himself? Now listen to this. This was in response to Umahi is a rascal. I'll never forget how he humiliated the Liberal at the Ebonyi Mall Abakaliki for no just cause. He was beating him like a common criminal. Though we were waiting to have meeting with him, but I became so annoyed. When he met us, he expressed much unhappiness to us for being Anambra people. He said Ibeto bought all his traditional rulers to win case against him. Therefore, he disliked Anambra people. So I'm not surprised. About his comment on Obi. Even before the election, he never allowed Obi to have peace. He's always coming out to say whatever he wants to say. You will not hear any statement from any Southwest governor attacking Obi, but his Umahi continued vomiting nonsense about Obi. Umahi, okay, okay. Don't mind such brainless fool who claim sabotaging their own is the only remedy for their success politically. The problem with Igbos all need political relevance during using their Igbo people, Umahi, Uzodinma, Mbasoludu, be warned. Do not try to destroy P2B and arrest him. Remember how the Igbos are called in Nigeria. Alright, to me the issue is not about hating anybody, Yorubas or even anybody. There is nothing whatsoever in His Excellency P2B's comment to suggest hatred. What I say is seeking relevance at the expense of an Alright. My brother, criticizing government policies and programs are part of the work of the opposition. Everybody must not sing the praises of the government. So there is nothing destructive in saying what he said. And again, there is nothing wrong in Umahi replying him too. But the question is that let him reply others like Atiku too. It wasn't only Obi that criticized the project. He feels like he's on top of the world. He's not even saying tomorrow. To Umahi, believing P2B or the Igbo is bad politics. Ask Obiano, he will tell you he's not sure of re-election unless I... Alright, there are people very unfortunate. Talking down on your people has become a criteria for you to be an all-progressive Congress. Alright. Okay. Umahi is a shameless betrayer of all time. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.